Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my Sephora recommendations and wish list. I do this usually on the Sunday before the sale starts on the Friday. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to get this up on Sunday, and I'm going to share with you first all my recommendations, and then I'll go into my wish list. Sometimes they kind of overlap because I repurchase things that I recommend to you guys. I've been doing this for so long. If you want to check out more of my recommendations videos, I'll link them down below if you're looking for specific categories. But I just went off strictly what am I using right now. It can be new, it can be old favorites that I'm loving. I just wanted to stick with all my absolute favorites for the Sephora sale this year. So if you were curious about these and wanted to save some money, now would be the time to do so. As always, everything will be linked down below. I do use affiliate links, so if you choose to shop through my link for the sale, I really appreciate it. But even if you don't and you're just watching this video right now, I appreciate the view. Anything you do to support my channel, I honestly appreciate it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, wanting to know my Sephora recommendations. I love that you guys love these videos and really love my recommendations. It warms my heart. This is like my favorite thing to do, is filming these recommendations videos for you guys. I put so much thought into the best of the best. I only want you guys to try the best and things that I think you're gonna absolutely love. So I cannot wait to share with you my Sephora recommendations for this year. So again, thank you so much for stopping by and supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate it. We're gonna start off with the recommendations first, and then I will move on to my wish list at the end. Usually I go in some type of order, but I'm gonna throw caution to the wind today. I'm just gonna go with wherever my heart is taking me. And I'm gonna start off with one of the products that actually took the place of a holy grail product of mine. If you've been watching my channel as of recently, you know that this took the place of my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. You heard me right. I like this more. This is the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. It's clean, hydrating, and long wear. This is so long wearing for my makeup, but has an even better finish to my face than Charlotte Tilbury. That's what I love about it. It's natural. It doesn't have that kind of stickiness that the Charlotte Tilbury does, because you get that kind of aloe set with the Charlotte Tilbury. It just feels a little bit sticky, or can, I know. This one just has a much better finish on my skin, looks more natural, it's more hydrating, and has the same incredible wear, if not better, in this one. It says surf proof. This could withstand anything. This is so good at locking down your makeup. So if you have not checked out Cali Ray, which I know a lot of you have just because of me, you got to check this out during the sale. Throw this in your cart. Thank me later. You'll absolutely love it. And then another thing that I personally like to shop during the sale is maybe getting a new brush that I can add to my collection, because those are things I use every single day. They can be used with whatever product, and I love investing in makeup brushes. So I am getting a makeup brush this sale, but I want to show you some of my favorites. Again, I feel like this is very specific to me because not everyone cares for these kind of brushes, but I love dual-ended brushes. They are my favorite. I store them laying down, and I love that you get two brushes in one, and I feel like I can get my makeup done so much faster with a dual-ended brush. Tons of favorites here. So by brand, I have my Makeup by Cheryl brushes. My most used, I can't even see the number on it because it literally is rubbed off. It has the most incredible shape to it. It's perfection. This is my perfect foundation complexion brush, both ends. Number one for you, I will have the number linked below because I genuinely cannot tell you which one it is. I guess I could, yeah, it would be the F4 because I still have the numbers on these two, F1 and F2. If you're looking for amazing complexion brushes, Makeup by Cheryl got you covered. And also I love, for more luxe feel, my Hourglass brushes. These ones have no name on it. We have the big powder setting brush right here. This is my most used, and I recently got this one. It's the ambient lighting brush, which is nice for more precise detail, but this one is good because you can really put your powder down, set your under eye, bronzer, whatever you do with powder. This one from Makeup by Cheryl I use for cream. This one is for powder. If I could recommend only two brushes, it would be these two. These are my favorite. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. Invest in brushes, and everyday makeup would just get easier and better. I feel, is having some good brushes to use. Lastly, I have my Patrick Ta dual-ended brushes, and I am going to be picking up a Patrick Ta brush on my wish list, which I'll show you at the end. But these are the two that I currently have. The nose contour brush, if you nose contour often, I really like it. This one is my personal fave. It's the Contour 2. And if you're doing some cream bronzer, this has a really nice shape. Really gets that area nicely. It stamps it on perfectly. I like that it's a little bit bigger and goes smaller. It's just the shape of it for me that's really nice. And then this is good for just blending it out, or for powder products. I like this side. So if I'm doing a combination of both cream and powder, I find this really handy. So that's why I love it. Dual-ended brushes. If you're anything like me, I'm a huge fan of them. They're just so time saving. It's funny because my favorite makeup artists like MakeupByCheryl, Patrick Ta, they do dual-ended brushes. Like, I would personally create dual-ended brushes if I could. I love them so much. If you're anything like me, you're looking for a foundation and concealer, and those are two products that I use up more than others because they're like my favorite things to try. So I do have, I think, 3 foundations on my wish list. I've used up 2 and I'm going to try out a new one, which you'll see. And I have some recommendations for you guys here. I got this last sale. I'm kicking myself for not trying this sooner. The price tag threw me off though. It took me a while to pick this up, but it is so worth it. And when you break down the cost of this one, it's actually a better value than some other stick foundations on the market. And this is from Tom Ford. I'm sure you've heard so many people rave about this, but for good reason. This foundation, when I wear it on camera, I get the most compliments on my skin from you guys. This is my most complimented foundation ever. I'm wearing it today because I do try and use the products that I'm recommending to show you actually on film. And this one you guys love on my skin. It looks natural. It is called the Traceless Stick Foundation for a reason. It blends on the skin and looks like skin. It wears incredibly. It looks so flattering on the skin. I absolutely love it. I just wish I would have picked it up sooner. I could very well pick up another one of these. Since I'm picking up a ton of foundations, I figure I can wait for the next sale for this one. But this one I would recommend if you've been on the fence. Tom Ford is one of those brands that never goes on sale, so use your discount and get it on sale during the Sephora sale. The most beautiful on the skin. I love the convenience of a stick. It is so stunning. And then I have a skin tint recommendation, and I did a whole video ranking my skin tints. And you knew this would be in this video again. I've recommended this so much that I just feel like if you think about Beauty Blender skin tint, you think of me because this is just my go-to. I've gone through countless bottles. I couldn't wait for the sale. This is new. So I had to pick up a new one before even the sale. This is called the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint Always On Radiant Skin Tint. This is great because you can wear it sheer as a skin tint, but it has good enough coverage that you could totally wear this as a foundation with full face of makeup. It really does everything for you. It has the wear, the perfecting qualities, the thin finish, anything you could possibly want from a skin tint, from a foundation. This gives you it all. Number 1 recommendation, check it out if you have not. It is that amazing. And then something that's new that I know Sephora US, you can't get a hold of this, but you can shop other places obviously. But in Canada, we do have MAC Cosmetics. If you've been wanting to try this out, now is the time. It is the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powder Foundation. This on the skin gives you model skin. Someone commented that on my video and I couldn't agree more. That's the perfect name for it. It should have just been called model skin. Because it gives you that glow that you see models wear, but perfecting. It's so thin and beautiful, has the wear to it, all the things that I want, but this is radiant. Like, you're gonna glow with this one. If that's not your preference, you wouldn't like it, but highly recommend. This is the newest foundation I've tried that I would personally recommend to people because it is so good. MAC killed it with that foundation launch. I'm so excited for MAC. And then quickly, one other MAC product that I tried, it's the Hyper Real Serumizer for a primer before any sort of makeup. This consistency and feel, unlike anything I've ever tried. They do have a mini of this too to test out, and I've recommended the moisturizer before, but try the serumizer. This is so incredible and has an even better consistency than the moisturizer and makes your skin literally feel like silk. check that out if you can. And I think a lot of people are waiting for the sale to pick up one of the new concealers that are on the market. I think you'd be happy with any of these 4 popular ones, if I'm to be completely honest. We have the Makeup by Mario one, the Tower 28 Serum, we have the Haus Labs new one, and the Natasha Denona. If I were to pick 2 concealers for you, I personally like the Tower 28 Makeup by Mario one, and the Tower 28 would be good if you want more of a thin finish. This has about a medium coverage, nothing too glam, but can work for glam makeup, and very thin. If you like that, check out the Tower 28. Has the most beautiful, youthful, radiant finish. And if you want something more glam, I would suggest the Makeup by Mario one. It's a little bit thicker, but truly lifts the eyes. I've never used anything like this in terms of its lifting properties, and I have never used anything like the Tower 28 in terms of its finish. So these both are truly special to me and my personal recommendations for you guys, though I do think you'd be happy with any of these. It's just these are my top 2. Palettes, we have 5 here to talk about, and 2 of them are face palettes. Well, one's a face and eye, but 3 eyeshadow palettes. I'll start with what I'm wearing right now, which would be the perfect time to pick this up. Makeup by Mario re-released his Ethereal Eyes this year. So if you weren't able to get your hands on it and it's in stock during the sale, now is the time to buy it. I can't tell you how many people who've actually told me this specifically is what they're waiting for the Sephora sale to purchase. So if you're one of those people, now's the time to get it. It is absolutely beautiful, and I had to wear it for this video because I know a lot of you told me this is what you're getting during the Sephora sale. And I approve of that purchase, very much so. It is so beautiful. What sets this apart from other palettes is what Makeup by Mario did with the matte textures in here. They're suede mattes. It's the first of its kind. You use this, you'll know. They are so stunning, so easy to blend. They feel incredible. They swatch differently. Like, they look amazing swatched, but that doesn't matter. It's how they perform on the eyes. And on the eyes, it's just everything that you could possibly want from a palette in this formula. It is so beautiful. Highly, highly recommend. And as I said, it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It is beautiful, perfect for holidays or any sort of everyday glam, ethereal type of makeup. Gorgeous. Yes, that is a yes for me. Definitely pick that up. And I know a lot of people really like the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I do as well. Mine recently broke. I'm sure this probably won't happen to you, but that's why I'm like all for Makeup by Mario to pick, because they're very, very similar. I think the mattes in the Makeup by Mario are what set it apart from this palette to me. Though they're both comparable, and I think you'd be happy with this palette too. It's just the mattes in there I just think are a little bit better. And this is also very beautiful. Similar color story, so I don't think you need both, but definitely recommend both if you are curious of either or and we're waiting for the sale. I know Natasha Denona isn't available for us Canadians anymore, but I wanted to mention that to my US friends if you were going to shop the sale. I do really love it. And then this palette right here. The amount of times that I've been using this, you've seen this in so many videos. It is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I am in love with the cool tones in here. I feel like you could probably get the warmer tones in his first palette. And if that's what's kind of selling you, just go with the first one, because that's my #1 palette of all time, is the first one. But for new palettes, if you're into like cool tone look, these shades right here are what I've been using and what I've been reaching for most days are in this palette. So I absolutely love them. I've made quite a dent in this already, and this is fairly new. That's how much I've been using the cool tones in here, but I love the matte formula from Patrick Ta, the inclusion of the creams to add that depth. It is a basic palette, but the formula is there, and I just love Patrick Ta's formula. It is so good. So if you're waiting, again, also for the sale for a basic matte palette, Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 is what I'd recommend. And then for the face, and if you want some more glam, the Patrick Ta for face. But I think this might be sold out. If it comes back in stock, or if you can go to store and find it, I would recommend this. I think it's a good value for 2 cream and blush corresponding blushes and these eyeshadows, which are so stunning. I used all 4 of the shades in my dedicated video for this, so go check it out. But it is so pretty if you're looking for that sort of glam. And you need more pink blushes, because I know how how many of us don't? We don't need any more pink blushes, but if this has caught your eye, now is a good time to also pick that up. And I love the formula of the blushes and the eyeshadows. It's all good in that palette. I love everything about it. And this I'm so happy I decided to pick up. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. And I am wearing this on my cheeks today. It gives you that glow to the skin, an ethereal look. Everything that I love about makeup right now is kind of in this palette. I'm obsessed with that bronzer. I believe this was what was in the Elephant palette last year, which I never got a hold of. And I still think if you're looking for an affordable option, the Sephora Collection palette in Enchant is a really good option. And if you can save 30% on that, I will have that link down below as well. Great time to pick that up as well. I've been talking about that, but I didn't want to go and talk about the exact same things, but I still absolutely love that palette. If you're on a budget, want something very much similar, if not the same, I would go Sephora Collection. It's way more affordable. If you want the luxury experience of Hourglass, really love the packaging, and the whole brand is something that you want to check out, this is a fantastic time to buy it because you save that 20% and it's so, so beautiful. There has been a new mascara for me that I have to sing its praises and shout from the rooftops how good this is, because I can't really count how many times people have ever said my natural lashes look good. But now, since I've been wearing this one, people actually think I'm wearing false lashes, and I'm like, no, I'm not. It is this mascara, and it is from Benefit. It's their new Fan Fest, and this is the best mascara they have ever came out with. For someone to actually think I'm wearing falsies just with a mascara, I'm just like, thank you. This is like the best compliment ever. So I obviously am a huge fan of this because it makes my lashes look incredible. I am so in love with it. It has this scoop natural bristle brush, but it does give a fan effect. It separates, but oh my goodness, the volume that this gives is like no other. Length as well, the wear, everything about this, I would not change a single thing. It is perfect to me. I'm so happy with it. And this is my #1 mascara recommendation at the moment that you can get at Sephora. There's a ton of great ones there, but this one currently is my #1. There are some staples that I have to mention that obviously probably going to be a little bit boring, like powder. What do you use to set your face? The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. I have 1, 2, and 3 because I am obsessed with this powder. I always repurchase. I recently restocked my #2. I'm using that. I have to get 1 this time around. I usually have to get 2, but I am currently going through 3 different colors. I need a new fair shade. I've been using this one under my eyes. I'm using it today. So a favorite, I always have to have that on hand. I recommend my favorite pressed powder to you guys. And then I recently got back into the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. A ton of these deluxe samples that I'm going through. I think I have like 6 of these. So I don't need to actually get a new powder of this, but this is my #1 loose powder to recommend to you because it gives that ethereal glow to the skin, just a radiant natural finish, which I'm absolutely loving. Had to mention this, my #1 right now. And then for bronzer, again for cream, I just love this one from LYS. It's their No Limits bronzer stick in Harmony. You can use this to contour as well, but if you have an olive undertone, it literally is the perfect shade to give you warmth, but not too much warmth where you look orange or it's unflattering, and not the coolness that will make you look purple or discolored. Like, this is the perfect undertone if you have an olive undertone. It is Harmony, and it just bronzes up perfectly if you're looking for a cream bronzer. And then for blush, I've been really into a rose tone blush. It's something that I haven't been for a lot of my life. I'd always go pink or peach, like a vibrant pink I would go, but I'm loving rosy tones, and I have a cream and a powder finish to recommend to you. We have the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Rose Crush. So stunning. Then the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush, and this is in Velvet Crush. So it kind of depends on what kind of formula you're looking for. If you want something like a veil, not as much pigment, and a cream goes on the skin and gives you a glow, Makeup by Mario. Or if you want something that has that smoothing type of quality to it, it's not fully matte finish. There is a little bit of glow to this, but it's perfecting and it's super smooth on the skin. So if you prefer powder, Too Faced. So had to mention those two for rosy blushes, but in terms of formula, if you want to pick up some amazing formulas. The best on the market is the House Lab. And if you have not tried Pomelo Peach or Watermelon Slice, you must pick these up. This is great for every day. This don't be scared of, even if you have fair skin. Do not be scared of a red blush. Universally flattering, and this peach is the best peach out there. It reminds me of Melba, just has a better wear and pigment. It is so pretty. And then for kind of like a cream to powder formula that is so good, Danessa Myricks I feel like is slept on, and these blurring blush bombs are heaven sent. They are so incredible. She has this hot pink one that I want to pick up during the sale. It's on my wish list, but as I was saying about pink blushes, do I really need it? So I'm trying to talk myself out of it. But if I was looking for a pink blush, that's what I'd be getting. I'll show you in my wish list. But this is in Bellini, and this is incredible if you have texture or pores. It's just really flattering on the skin and such a pretty color. This is what I was wearing all summer. This color right here. A couple more stray items before I go on to my lip category, which is I feel excessive this year. I've just been on a lip kick, I guess. I tried to limit it down, okay? We'll get there, all right? We'll get through it together. Anyways, we have a couple stray products. We have the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. This is limited edition. If you haven't had a chance to pick it up, now is the time. It is so good because it has a consistency that laminates the brows if that's what you like. It can really lock your hair down. It's not to the point where you get gunk, which is where I feel like can be a problem. If you get any sort of gunk on the skin, it's a nice and thin formula. It literally is perfection. I hope they make this permanent because it is so good. I love the tiny brush on it too. It is made for brows. They did such a good job at both the applicator, the formula of this. Why are you limited edition? Speaking of which, the House Labs blushes say limited edition on them, like on the website. Why? Why are you doing this to me? And then for eyeliner, I think you guys can guess this, but the Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro Pencil in the Perfect Brown is genuinely the best brown I've ever tried. So creamy, pigmented, like that undertone is like chocolate. It is so gorgeous. What he did with this formula, this color, I can't see anything ever beating that for me. It is so good. What is not good are these Equate wipes from Walmart that smell like toilet water. It doesn't even remove this. Like, come on. This is good, but a makeup wipe should be able to remove makeup. Tell me I'm wrong about that. These stink. Oh, I have 4 different lip liners here, all for different reasons. And I wanted to start off with what I'm wearing right now. And it is from Makeup Forever. It's their lip pencil in Wherever Walnut. I saw that Sephora had a set, I believe, with 5 products for their lip and eye pencils. And they have Wherever Walnut, Anywhere Caffeine, I think, all the popular ones. They have a black and a white eyeliner in it as well. This is the lip liner I'm wearing. If I didn't already have it, I would get that set during the sale. I'm going to have a picture on the screen for you guys, but if you like this lip liner, check out that set. You get all the good ones in there. They did such a good job at that. Love this. I also wear this all over my lips often, and it's pretty just on its own. I recently got this one from Rare Beauty, and the wear of this and the color is so nice. This is in the shade Wise. I'm going to actually swatch all these next to each other. So we have Wherever Walnut and Wise. The wear is so good, and it pairs perfectly with a lipstick that I purchased from Rare Beauty, which I will also be talking about because I fell in love with that lip combo. And then for Sephora collection, if you've not tried their lip liners, they're the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. I recommend Rose Wine. This is my favorite. I also have Hot Sauce, but they're very, very close. I would just go with Rose Wine. So if you're into pinks and you're on a pink journey with me right now, because someone actually commented on a video saying that they noticed that I'm into pinks right now, and you are 100% right. I'm on my pink journey, and this I wear most days. Honestly, is the Sephora collection one. I love Rose Wine, so check that out. It's different from things I've gone for in the past, but love it, and you can get a good price. Everyone can shop Sephora collection on the first day of the sale for Rouge. October 27th, 30% off Sephora collection. Everyone can shop that day. So don't wait for your day to shop. If you're a VIB or insider, just shop on that first day for Sephora collection and then buy your other things once your day comes. Just get Sephora collection that first day. That's one of the things I recommend. And then the last one I got, it's all about the formula for this, the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. This is the lip liner in Auburn. When I want a more red undertone. This is like a reddish brown. I go for auburn. So you can see kind of the variations there and the lip liners that I'm really loving at the moment. Such great formulas. You can see the Sephora collection one is a little creamier, but it has a good wear on it too. Glides on really nicely. If any of those colors appeal to you, all those pencil formulas I recommend. Then I have 3 lipsticks I've been loving. We have the Patrick Ta Blushing lipstick. It has that really gorgeous finish to it. Suede. It's everything right now for me. These lipsticks from Rare Beauty, I love the packaging. And I got the shade Humble. This is recent to me, but it is super smoothing on the lips. It is more matte, but I love how it makes my lips look. I was wearing this in my recent Sephora haul, so if you want to see the combo, the Rare Beauty lip combo, check out that video. So pretty. That combo, yes, please check that out. And then the last lipstick I have is from YSL. It's the shade 162. And this is just gorgeous because it has that balm finish. So when my lips might be a little bit dry from wearing all these matte lipsticks all the time, this is what I've been reaching for. You can see I truly am in my pink era right now. All different sort of finishes. We have suede, matte, and this kind of balmy consistency of a pink. So depends on what you want. But all very, very similar. Just wanted to mention them all because it's all what I'm reaching for. And then this from YSL is one of their Rouge Volupte candy glazes. It's 02 and it says it's a light pink, but it's pretty much clear. Like you can't really see, well, I guess you can see a little bit of pink right there, but this adds the most beautiful gloss to the lips. And if you've not checked out the candy glazes, it's one of my top recommendations this sale to check out. It really is so beautiful on the lips. I did a dedicated video on my Instagram, TikTok of this particular product. That's how much I fell in love with how it makes my lips look. I had to just show it in a video, just all on that product. And then I have 3 lip glosses that I'm using, all pink. Shocker. Tell me you're shocked right now. Are you shocked? No, you're not shocked. We got the new headliner one from Patrick Ta. It is a plumping formula. Looks like that. It has kind of a sheer sort of base, but enough pigment, I feel, for that one. And this one's also plumping. It's Buxom Dolly. This is an older gloss formula, nothing new. I just recently became in love with this shade. So this one, out of all my glosses, I use the most is Buxom Dolly. And then I was down a TikTok rabbit hole, literally. This is supposed to look like a rabbit's tongue. If I'm the only one laughing at my jokes, it's okay. So this is the bunny tongue pink, apparently. It's supposed to match that of a bunny's tongue. It's from Tower 28. It's the shade Coconut. I've been loving it. Obviously, TikTok knows that I love pinks. So look at all those shades. And then I also wanted to mention the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Bombs because I love them. They have this little mini set, which has only one of the ones that I actually have and all the colors that I've been wanting to try that I actually just bought today. So I bought that before the sale because I was worried it was going to sell it again because it did sell it once. And I wanted to put that up. I just have these here as a reminder to show you that set is what I'd recommend because you get to try them out in minis, different colors before you commit to a full size. So I think that is amazing. And then we're moving on to skincare, fragrance, body, hair. I kept this section fairly short because I just wanted to mention the things that truly are amazing, stand out. I just don't want to rattle off any old product. This is what stands out to me when I think of these categories. As you know, for skincare, I've been using Korean skincare, but there is one product that isn't Korean skincare that has truly changed my skin, and it is from Lancome, and this is expensive. So for the sale, this is my only recommendation for skincare. It is incredible. It changed my skin. I'll have the name on the screen. It says it's a triple serum. It has 3 different barrels and it comes out 3 separate holes because it has hyaluronic acid, a vitamin C plus niacinamide, and a ferulic acid. So it all comes out all at once. You put it together, put on your face. My skin changed the first time I used this. This has kept my skin so good. I can't imagine my routine without this now. It has everything I need in one for my serums, and I love this. It's worth every single penny to me. It truly changed my skin. It changed the texture, the brightness, the hydration. Like, I'm telling you, in so many aspects, it changed my skin. And then for fragrance, I'm actually using products that aren't really on Sephora for fragrance. So I still have these two that I've mentioned before. We have the Sol de Janeiro 40 scent. I have it in body wash, deodorant, and the mist because it is a favorite scent of mine. I pretty much always smell like that because of my deodorant, because I wear it like every day and in the shower. So at some point every day I smell like 40. If you're looking for something clean but musky, I recommend Clean Skin. I could bathe in it, quite honestly, and 40. These two scents are so different but have so much to them that I love about fragrance. The 41 is like a floral fruity and this one's clean musky, so two very different, but I love them so much. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting something makeup wise, but I'm going to move on to these two hair products. The two hair products I recommend are actually tools this sale. This sale is a perfect time to buy a pricier item like this, and these are two of my favorites. This is probably my favorite thing I've ever bought during a Sephora sale is the Dyson Airwrap. It's worth it to me. I use it every time I style my hair, and this gets at my roots so nicely, dries them, gives it volume, and then when I want curls to last, this is the best thing if you want your curls to last. I used it today. It's from T3 and it's the interchangeable barrel. They have a bunch of beautiful wands. Any you purchase you'd be happy with. I just have the interchangeable one. I have the ones with clamps, the tapered one. I have different sizes of just the regular barrel. I used this one today, the 1 inch. That's my most used. And I just cannot recommend it enough for how well it makes your curls last. Like, my curls will last all week using this curler. It is that good. So if you have trouble with your hair falling flat, all you need is some volume with the Dyson and then this for curling your hair. Literally two of the best things that I could recommend for hair during the sale. That was actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. My wish list is always a shorter section of the video. It's not enough for me to make a dedicated video on this, so I'm just gonna tell you everything that I have on my wish list. I'm not gonna get all these things. I haven't concised it into my shopping cart yet. I'll do that later on this week. It will still be changing as of Thursday morning, but I'll stay up Thursday so that I can place my order as soon as it's live Friday, like early morning. That's how dedicated I am to the sale. The first thing I have on my list is a product from the brand Floor. I've tried their perfumes before, but they recently came out with 3 fragrance mists. They're hair and body mist, and I have Vanilla Sky on my list. I haven't heard anyone talk about them, so I'm curious to see how those smell and wear. Then I have this Refi Red Collection Lip and Cheek set. It's $54 Canadian with a $76 value. It looks really pretty. It has the lip liner, a gloss, and a blush. I want to try it all. I've never tried the Refi blushes before, so I thought that would be really nice because I love a cream red blush. Then I already picked up the Summer Fridays mini lip butter balm set. I couldn't help myself. I did that today because I was worried it would go out of stock. Then I have the LYS Beauty Secure Brow Gel. Has really good reviews and I love their products, their packaging, their messaging. I want to support. I want to buy it. I was wanting to get a new Benefit FanFest mascara. It's on my list because I love it so much. Just talked about it. We have the new gloss balm from Fenty Beauty, the Crystal Holographic Lip Luminizer that looks really pretty. I have a lip pencil from Makeup by Mario in Smoky Pink and one of their Ultra Suede lipsticks in Erin, which is a cool nude with pink undertone. Do I need it though after I bought my Rare Beauty? That's why I'm like, do I need this? So I have to like talk myself in and out of things before the sale. Probably my most wanted product for this sale is the Dior Forever Skin Glow Hydrating Foundation and also the concealer from Dior. Those are 2 things that you guys told me I should try that I haven't yet. So I'm definitely going to be picking those up during the sale. I'm still considering what my shades would be. I currently have 3.5N for the foundation and 2.5N for the concealer. If you're similar to me, let me know what you use and would recommend to me, but that's currently what's on my list. I have that Danessa Myricks kit that I was talking about earlier with that pink blush. I also need to repurchase the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Liquid Foundation in shade 12O. Another one of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish setting powders in Fair. I want to get one of the new colors in the Dior Rosy Glow blushes, specifically the shade Rosewood. That's on my list. I also really want to repurchase the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation in shade 8. I used that up. I thought it was too light for me, but honestly, it's like the perfect shade for me when I don't have a tan. So I want to repurchase that. I used that up. Used the Makeup by Mario up. I've been using up so many foundations. Then the Patrick Ta dual-ended blush brush. That's the brush that I want to pick up this time. 100% getting that if it's in stock. What else do I really, really want? It's out of stock right now, but one of those candy glazes in shade 15. I was supposed to get it in PR. It never showed up, so I have it on my list, but it's out of stock. Also, I have the Sephora Collection Pro Concealer Brush. Not that I need another concealer brush because I don't, but I just want to try it out because it's Sephora Collection and I could get 30% off. So I have that on my list just to shop Sephora Collection. And that's currently everything that's on my personal wish list, though I know it's going to change up until the sale. And then I always have those trickling during the sale orders that come. So I will have a Sephora sale haul for you guys. Who knows what will be part of that video because I don't even know at this point. I still need to compile my list, but that's everything that I would purchase if I had no budget. However, I will be budgeting it back. I don't want to spend over a certain amount of money. And there's a lot of actual repurchases that I need to get this time, restocks on my favorite products, which you would have heard about in this video. And that's everything for this year's Sephora recommendations and wish list. I hope you guys enjoy this holiday sale. It's so fun to shop. I enjoy it so much. There's tons of amazing kits out there, like I was mentioning throughout the video, holiday kits that I would totally purchase if I didn't already have a lot of the products in them. There's so many good ones. I was thinking about even making like a whole video on all the sets that I think are worth it, but we'll see if I have time to do that. But I'm so excited for the sale. I hope this video helps you out. I am slightly sick. I'm getting over it. I can tell I'm on the verge of losing my voice now, but I did make it through the video. I'm so happy I was able to film and had enough energy because I have been feeling unwell. Since my Sephora haul video I filmed that I said I thought I was getting sick, I totally got sick after filming that video. So anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's long. It always is long. I couldn't cut it back anymore, even though I thought I did with all the products I shared, but so much to say, so many good products, and I'd love to know your recommendations as well. So let me know in the comment section below what you would recommend to me to get during this sale. I'd love to know. Happy shopping. All the dates will be listed below. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with me. If you have not already, I'd absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one.